Like I said, we're going to show you how to create a lead magnet very simply. We don't have to be graphic design professionals or anything. The first one is with Google Drive or Google Docs. So I have Google Drive, which again, free plans, good to go. I just like to use Drive because I can organize my files through it. You can also go directly through Google Docs. So in Drive, I'm just going to do new Google Docs, and this is just like Microsoft Word. So if you already have some of this information, all you have to do is copy and paste and pretty it up just a little bit. You don't have to do anything fancy. So we're going to pretend you've already planned out what you want to provide content-wise, because again, that's the part I can't do for you because it needs to be specific to you. You want to make sure that it is short and that they will get some instant gratification if possible, but you also want it to be very relevant to your products and services because you want the next logical step for them to do business with you. So if you've copied over your information or typed it out, whichever, we're just going to make it look a little bit nicer. We're going to bold and center our headline. If you want, you can use a fancier font and make it bigger. But for the most of the content, I would just make sure it's readable. You want it to be just simple and easy to understand. And if you get to a lot of these fancier fonts, it's a little bit harder to read. So keep this part a little bit plain. And then again, this is a lead magnet. You want to be attracting leads. So we're going to put a little bit of branding on it. And again, I'm strategically going to make this one very simple for you so that you can see you don't have to be an amazing graphic designer. So we're just going to say something like, for more support on this very specific thing, contact us at website and phone number. Again, nothing crazy. They're already interested in this specific product because they gave you their email address for it. And then after we've put our contact information, we also want to make sure we include our logo so that the branding is familiar. And you would just go to Insert, Image, and Upload from Computer. And it's going to start out really big. That's fine. We're just going to click it and drag the blue square down to make it small. And then you can play with the way it wraps the text. And I'm just going to drag it to the left of my text for now and throw on a new interspace. Okay, I think that's good. Now, if you're better at this or you're good at branding, you can change the colors and add a fancy background. But again, we're providing the specific information that they wanted. So now you will go to File, Download, and PDF, and this will download it to your computer as a PDF. Another option to create a PDF is in Canva. You just go to canva.com, create a design. You're going to make sure it is letter sized, most likely, depends on what you're creating. It's also got infographic templates for you. And so I'm just going to go US letter document. And there are tons of free or affordable templates that you can use. So this might be great if you do want it to look a little bit nicer, but you're not the best graphic designer or you're just on a budget. I have Adobe Photoshop and I still use Canva for a ton of things. In fact, I can type in checklist and it will give me a checklist and it even says free. So again, very minimal amount of effort here. So we're going to say 10 things to do before buying a home. If you know what your brand colors and your brand fonts are, yes, change them to those. But I'm assuming we don't know how to, and that's okay for now. And at the very least, we need to add our contact info and our logo. That is like the bare minimum of branding. Okay, so I'm going to pretend that I'm done and that this is perfect. I've at least got my contact information and my logo on it. So now I'm just going to use the down arrow for download. We are going to do a small PDF because we're going to be sending this online. And then we just hit download. This was done for free. I have not yet spent any money. Now that we have a PDF, I'm going to share an intermediate tip that is very easy to do. We're going to go to Google and we're going to Google a PDF compressor and we will just click on whatever comes up and we're going to put our new PDF in it and re-download it. And what it has done, has made this file 52% smaller. and it's giving us an ad because it's free. So that's fine. Thank you. So when I go to open my small PDF, it looks exactly the same. I've not lost anything. It is still a good file. But now that it's smaller, it's a little bit easier for one on your computer. It's easier to upload. Sometimes different platforms will be like, that file size is too big, or that is too big to email. So this will fix that problem. And then you're just going to save this new smaller file size somewhere on your computer that you will know where to find. The other very common type of, in my opinion, lead magnet is a video. And one way to do this is to upload it to YouTube. But if you would like to only give it out to people that give your email address, you can just change the video from public to unlisted. Now, the difference is unlisted means that anybody with a link can view that video. So if you put it in an email and you don't know who's getting it, they can still view it or they can pass it on to a friend. Neither unlisted or private videos will show up when somebody is searching on YouTube, but we still don't want private because you would have to specifically go and share that YouTube video with specific people on YouTube. So that is going to be manual work, basically. The only way unlisted will be shown to other people is if somebody shares the link or they add it to a public playlist on YouTube. But I still think the benefit is worth it. So I would just make your video unlisted and I would put a link to whatever you're talking about or to your business in the description. So what are they doing next or what do they need from that video, and put that in the description so it's there for them. And then I would go put the YouTube link and the other things that they might be getting for you if that's relevant. So now you should have your existing lead magnet once you know what you're going to create. Watch the next video and you'll see how we add it in Constant Contact to create the link, but then we're also going to go step by step in Constant Contact to create a new email list and set up your autoresponder. And then we're also going to create a landing page so that people can sign up to get your free thing.